Here's a quick one dealing with flat earth and senses. People I talk to about spinning ball, non-spinning ball, like to talk about how we can't trust our senses. You walk outside, you don't feel any spin. You feel no angular momentum. You feel no wobbling or tilting sensation to this planet. They bring up various analogies on why we don't feel this stuff. But I want to get to our senses that we're told that I should not trust, as well as not seeing any curvature ever in picture or in a plane myself, or feeling or instrumentally detecting any spin. Now, our senses got us to where we're at before technology ever came around. If you believe in evolution, that means it was our senses that got us to where we're at today to learn to survive, trusting our senses. But science has come along and told us not to trust our senses anymore. So I'm going to use an example. I don't know how many of you people have ever played baseball or understand baseball, but if you've got a pitcher that is 60 feet 6 inches away, throwing a 90-mile-an-hour ball that is round and spinning, so it's going to be moving. It's probably not going to come straight at you if you're the hitter. Now, you have a split second to decide whether or not you're going to hit this object hurling at you at 90 miles per hour from 60 feet away. Fraction of a second to decide whether you're going to hit that or not. To hit a spinning round object, with another round object, wooden bat, is a very difficult thing. The hand-eye coordination, your reflexes, muscle memory, to be able to swing a round object with your arms extended out and hit another round object that's moving and spinning. The hitter hits that ball with such precision that it heads hundreds of feet away. Now, an outfielder hears the crack of the bat, the ball hit the bat, knows exactly where to start to run, understands the parabolic trajectory of this ball because it is on an arcing motion, knows exactly where to run, how fast to run. He may even have to leap over a fence potentially and have the hand-eye coordination to leap and catch another moving object at speeds that we might not be familiar with. That's just one example of how fine-tuned our senses really are. And in baseball, if you are a hitter who averages 30%, every 3 out of 10 times, if you get a hit, you could be a Hall of Famer. That's how difficult it is to hit a moving object that is round with a round object at speeds and at distances that the average person doesn't really understand. So this idea that my senses, the human senses, cannot be trusted when we go outside our house for survival is again another attempt to make us not trust our inner being and rely upon science for all our answers. So they've turned science into a religion and have told us not to look inside and trust ourselves with what we see and feel going on around us. Again, I don't like being lied to. I don't want to have mixers. I don't want to have fun. I want to smash the skull of the people who fucking lied to us and are trying to tell me, don't trust your senses. You're a fucking idiot. Well, my senses have got me through this life pretty good. And again, in athletics, senses are a pretty, necessary thing to survive there, not get injured, be successful, actually compete at a high level. Golf, hitting another little round object and making sure that it travels properly. So this whole idea that man's senses can't be trusted is more bullshit fed to us by people who want to be put above us, who really don't have any senses. So they don't want people who can rely on their senses, basically grow their own food, deal with nature, trust themselves. They don't want them thinking for themselves. They want us to depend on them to explain our environment and reality. Never did trust authority, still won't, and I'll trust my senses to the grave. Flat lines matter. Peace out.